Okay, we're going with we've so far done one easy. We need to pass another easy so we can get to the next level. So let's do one easy and let's see how far we can go. 56% have passed it. So like usual, let's start with the number 1. So we start with the number 1. So we see 1. Where can we put a 1? I want the most easiest place that we can place the 1. Let's start in the bottom. So in the bottom we're going to look. We cannot put a 1 here, we cannot put it, but we can put a 1 here. So let's go with the notes. So that part is done. Then let's see if we can go somewhere else. Let's try here. We have these 2 here. That means we should be able to disqualify this and this and this. So we should be able to, okay, this can be a 1 and that can be a 1. We can't put a 1 here because 1 is already there, so we cannot put it there. We're done here. Then let's go to the, I think that's about enough for now. Let's move on to the next number, which is 2. Start with 2. We know that we have a 2 here, we have a 2 there. That means we should be able to place a 2 somewhere up in here. So we cannot put a 2 here, so we should be able to put a 2 here, and then this might also be a 2. We are not sure yet, so we leave it like that. Then let's go and check the bottom. In the bottom we know that we have a 2 here, so that means no 2 here, no 2 there. That means we are going to be left with this option. Then we go to the center. In the center I know that I have a 2 here and a 2 there. That means we can't have 2's there, so this has to be a 2. We're done with that. Go back to our notes. If that is a 2, then we know that we okay, let's go to this one. Where can I put a 2 here? We can't put a 2 there. We also can't put a 2 here, so this has to be a 2. Put a 2 there. We are done there. Now we go on and see where else can you put a 2. I know that I can't put a 2 here, and I cannot put a 2 there. That means I might be able to put a 2 in one of these 2. So we go back to our notes. So this might be a 2 and that might be a 2. We are done with number 2. Let's go to 3. We have a 3 in here. Yes, we have a 3. So let's start with here. 3. Where else can I put a 3? 3. So this has to be a 3. What else can I go with a 3? I have a 3 here. Let's try here. We can't put a 3 here. We cannot put a 3. So this has to be a 3. So that one is resolved. And now we know that we have a 3 here, 3. So the middle blocks are done. These blocks are done. Let's see here. Can I put a 3 somewhere here? Let's see. I know that I can't have a 3 here, and also you can't put a 3, so this has to be a 3. That's a 3. Now I know one thing. We have you cannot put a 3 here, you can't put a 3 here, but this might be a 3. We don't know yet, so we're just going to go and put our notes, fill it in. Let's go to the top. I know that I can't have a 3 here, and I also cannot have a 3 if we have this 3 here, so we cannot 3, no 3. Let's go in the first block. Block 1, no 3 there. This means we cannot put a 3, so this has to be a 3. We resolve it to a 3 already. We put 3, so we already know that if that's a 3, then that has to become a 2. Then this has to become a 2. We're done. And if that's the case, that means then this has to become a 2 as well. Okay, let's go back to our 3. Where else do I need a 3? I know that I need a 3 in this block. In the second block, we can't have a 3 here, and we also cannot have a 3 here, so that means this has to become a 3. In that case, then this has to become a 3. 3 is now fit. Okay, now let's go to the number 4. We know that we have a 4 here. That means we are going to have a possible, we can either have a 4 here, or we can have it there. Now let's see where else can we put a 4. We have a 4 here and here. We can't have a 4 there, we can't have a 4, so this might be a 4, and this might also be a 4. We are not sure yet. And then let's go on to this one. I know that I have a 4 here. This means I can't put a 4 here. That means this might be a 4, we are not sure, and this might be a 4, we are not certain yet. So we just put in the notes. And then let's go on to this one. We know that I can't put a 4 in this row, and I can't put a 4, so this has to resolve to a 4. We are done. We are not entirely done. We have a 4 here and a 4 there, and I know that I might have to put a 4 here. Let's put in our notes. There we go with our notes. 4 here, this might become a 4 and this might be a 4, we are not certain. And then let's go, oh, this is actually a 4, it resolved itself. That's a 4. Go back to our notes. Now we know we have a 4 there and a 4 here. We are not certain yet, so let's move on to the next number, which is number 5. I have a 5 here and a 5 here. That means if I can't put a 5 here and I can't put a 5, no 5, 5 will also fit. That becomes a 5. We know this. Now let's move on to the next one. I know that I can't put a 5 in this row, therefore I have to just go to the notes. Put your notes on. That might be a 5 and that might be a 5. Okay, I cannot put a 5 here, and I also can't put a 5 here. That means I might have to put a 5 here, but this resolves to a 5. That is definitely a 5. And then we go and say, if we have a 5 there and a 5 here, then we're talking about this has to become a 5, because there's no other number that I can go here. Let's go with a 5. Now I know that I have a 5 there and a 5 there and a 5 here. I don't have a 5 in this block. Since I don't have a 5 in this block, I can't put a 5 and I can't put a 5. So this has to become a 5. If this becomes a 5, this becomes a 4, and that has to be a 5, and then that has to be a 4. Now let's go on forward to the number 6. Oh, this has to also become a 4. 4 is finished, 5 is finished. Now we go to 6. I know that I can't put a 6 in the last one, and I also can't put a 6 there. Therefore, I have to put a 6 either here or here. I'm going here, so that has to be a 6. So we are done here, and then we are done here. We are done here, but we don't have a 6 in the last one. So I can't put a 6 there, and also cannot put a 6. So this has to become a 6. And that means this has to be a 1. So it's going with 1. So we have a 6 and a 60. So this has to be a 6. So we are done with number 6. Are we done? We are not. Oh, I'm missing a 6 somewhere. Okay, in this one. I can't put a 6 there, and I also cannot put a 6 there. So I might have to put a 6 either here or here. So this has to be a 6. Now we are done. We got 7. What's going on with number 7? I can't put a 7 in the first row. So let's go to the notes. This might be a 7, and then that might also be a 7. We are not sure. Okay. 7, 7, but there's no 7 in this one. Therefore, this has to be a 7. And then that has to be a 7. Where else do I put a 7? I cannot put a 7 here, and I can't put a 7 there. Therefore, I might have to put a 7 either here or put it here. I'm not sure yet, so we just leave it like that. And I know that I don't have a 7 in the last one. So this has to become a 7, resolve to 7, and then that one will be a 7. Where else am I missing a 7? In the last one. Since I can't put a 7 here, then this has to be a 7. Then we go to the number 8. I am missing this. Okay, all the last blocks are done. Let's go to the first one. That has to be an 8. Let's go here. If I can't put the 8 here, no 8 in this one, I might have to put an 8 here. We are not sure yet. So let me just put the notes on. And then let's see. All the first blocks are done, the bottom ones are done, the center one is done, but this one is not done. So this is going to be an 8. Put the notes off, and then I put the 8 there, and then this one automatically has to resolve to 8. 8 is done. Now we're left with only two numbers, 1 and 9. Let's go with number 9. We haven't done anything with number 9 yet. Where am I missing a 9? I am missing a 9 in this block. It's the only number missing, the 9. I'm also missing a 9 in this block. Then that becomes a 9. And then I'm also missing a 9 in which block? This has to be a 9. It's the only missing number, so that has to be a 9. Where else am I missing a 9? I am also missing a 9 in the first block. Since I cannot put a 9 there, this has to become a 9. And that one resolves to a 1. Obviously that has to be 1. Is the only missing number. That's a 1. This has to be a 1. It's the only missing number. Both in a block in a row. We put a 1 there. Then this has to be a 1 and mean a 9. It's the only missing number in the block. This has to be a 1. It's the only missing number in the block. This has to be a 9. It's the only missing number in the block. This has to be a 1. It's the only missing number in the block, and it's the last one, and then we are done.